Hey there, fellow goodmen. Do you need a weapon for home defense or personal protection, but you can't shoot a gun for whatever reason? Maybe you had a felony and you're not allowed to purchase a gun. Well, the world of less lethal guns might just be an alternative. These are designed to incapacitate or deter an intruder without the fatal outcomes associated with firearms. In recent years, the conversation around home defense has taken a bit of a turn, as more and more people look for alternative ways to protect their homes and families. Less lethal options have stepped into the spotlight. In this video, we'll talk about these less lethal options, see if they're any good, and if you really need to arm yourself with one, check out our recommendations, which we'll dive into in just a bit. But for now, it's important to touch on the pros and cons of less lethal guns, as they offer a unique blend of benefits and challenges when it comes to home defense. Let's first talk about the pros, starting with 1. Safety and minimized lethality. One of the most compelling advantages of less lethal weapons is the reduced risk of fatal injuries. Devices like tasers or pepper spray launchers are designed to incapacitate an attacker temporarily without causing permanent harm. This is particularly appealing for those who are apprehensive about the potentially fatal outcomes of traditional firearms. 2. Legal and ethical advantages. Legally, less lethal options can navigate the tricky waters of home defense more smoothly than their lethal counterparts. In many jurisdictions, the use of deadly force is heavily scrutinized, and proving the necessity of lethal action can be complex. Less lethal weapons often offer a less legally fraught solution. Ethically, for those uncomfortable with taking a life, even in defense of their own, these weapons provide a morally palatable alternative. 3. Psychological ease and public perception. Handling a less lethal weapon often comes with less psychological burden compared to a traditional gun. The thought of potentially taking a life can be daunting. Less lethal options mitigate this concern, aligning better with personal morals or fears. Additionally, public perception is generally more favorable towards non-lethal methods of protection, viewing them as more responsible and considerate choices. Those are all the pros of less lethal guns. Let's now talk about the cons, starting with 1. Inadequacy against a determined attacker. A significant drawback of less lethal weapons is their sometimes limited effectiveness against determined attackers. While getting hit by a taser or pepper spray might stop a common robber, it won't incapacitate everyone, especially those under the influence of drugs or alcohol who might not react to pain in typical ways. 2. Inadequacy against multiple attackers. Home invasions these days often involve multiple aggressors armed with high-capacity guns. Less lethal projectile weapons, which typically allow for only a few shots, if at all, will never perform efficiently against a criminal armed with a firearm. This limitation is critical when seconds count, putting you at a huge disadvantage that can be fatal. 3. The ultimate consideration. The old adage, better to be judged by 12 than carried by 6, reflects a huge concern. The ultimate priority is survival. In dire situations, the effectiveness of less lethal options is ultimately insufficient compared to the immediate stopping power of a firearm. When your life is on the line, the most robust defense possible is warranted, even if it carries heavier legal or ethical consequences. So, in the grand scheme of things, less lethal weapons cater to a tiny niche in the spectrum of home defense options. Their effectiveness must be carefully weighed against the realities of potential home defense scenarios. With all that said, if you can't purchase a firearm for whatever reason, a less lethal gun for home defense is better than a baseball bat. Here's our list of the top less lethal guns for home defense. Number 1, TASER 7CQ. The TASER 7CQ isn't just another stun gun. It's a revamped home defense tool with significant upgrades for personal safety. This model features redesigned probes that launch faster, hit harder, and are more accurate, enhancing their ability to penetrate clothing and connect with a target. It boasts a dual cartridge system, allowing for a rapid second shot if the first doesn't fully connect, mitigating the need for immediate reloading. What sets the 7CQ apart for home use is its close-range cartridge, effective up to 12 feet, perfect for tight spaces. Plus, its warning arc deters attackers without firing, making it an effective tool for non-contact deterrence. Number 2, Umarex T4E HDX68. The T4E HDX68 by Umarex is a heavyweight in the realm of less lethal home defense and training tools. Designed as a paintball shotgun, it operates with a realistic pump action and can fire 68 caliber paintballs or rubber balls, offering versatile use scenarios. It's crafted from a durable mix of metal and polymer. It features a substantial 16-round capacity, ensuring you're not outmatched in critical moments. The HDX68's 16.2-inch smooth bore barrel provides excellent accuracy for a non-lethal weapon, making it ideal not just for simulation training with law enforcement, but also as a robust option for civilians seeking a less lethal home defense solution. Number 3, Pepperball P4 VKs. The Pepperball P4 VKs brings law enforcement-grade technology to the civilian market. Designed after merging with SWAT in 2008, this launcher mimics the AR-15 style, offering familiarity to those trained on more traditional firearms. It features a rifled barrel that enhances the accuracy of its chemical munitions, making it ideal for both targeted and area defense. The dual feed system accommodates a magazine or a high-capacity hopper, versatile for varying defense scenarios. Whether it's for crowd control or individual threats, the semi-automatic P4 VKs can launch projectiles with variable kinetic energy, making it a flexible and formidable choice for those looking to bolster their home defense arsenal with less lethal force. Number 4, Concord Defender. The Concord Defender is designed for those who value speed and simplicity in their home defense tools. This semi-automatic pistol packs a punch. With 7.5 joules of force per shot, it is equipped with a quick activation system. Just a firm tap on the bottom instantly readies the CO2 cartridge housed in the grip, ensuring you're not fumbling in a critical situation. Its 7-shot magazine provides ample capacity for multiple threats, and its design focuses on ease of use with features like an ambidextrous thumb safety. Built for firing rubber projectiles, the Defender is a go-to for homeowners seeking a reliable, less lethal option that's ready at a moment's notice. Number 5, Burna SD. The Burna SD launcher is a game-changer in home defense, offering a non-traditional approach with its pneumatic system that uses compressed CO2 gas to launch projectiles. Once you fire the first round, the CO2 cartridge is pierced, ensuring no premature gas leakage and maintaining the integrity of subsequent shots. This launcher can handle 20 to 25 rounds per cartridge, delivering both chemical and kinetic projectiles. The kinetic rounds are tough enough to break car windows without penetrating soft tissue, making them ideal for direct confrontations. Additionally, its range allows for indirect strategies like dispersing intruders by firing into adjacent walls or rooms, making the Burna SD a versatile tool in personal defense scenarios. Considerations when choosing a less lethal weapon. When it comes to picking the right, less lethal weapon for home defense, several factors come into play. It's not just about having something that works. It's about having something that works for you in your specific situation. Let's dive into some of the essential considerations: range and accuracy, ease of use and reliability, and cost and availability. Range and accuracy. The effectiveness of a less lethal weapon heavily depends on its range and accuracy. For home defense, you need a tool that can stop an intruder at a distance comfortable enough to keep you safe. For example, the TASER 7CQ, which is again effective up to 12 feet, might work for close quarters typically found in homes. Similarly, projectile launchers like the Burna SD offer a wider range, allowing engagement from a safer distance, which can be crucial in larger home layouts. But just a heads up, missing a shot can escalate a situation quickly. Choose a weapon that is known for consistent performance, so when the pressure is on, you can trust it to hit its mark. Ease of use and reliability. A less lethal weapon must be straightforward and reliable. In a high-stress situation, complicated mechanisms or unreliable functionality can hinder your ability to defend yourself effectively. Look for weapons with simple operating procedures and robust construction. For instance, the Concord Defender is prized for its quick readiness and user-friendly design, which allows for rapid deployment. Also, consider maintenance. Some devices like the Pepperball VKs mimic familiar systems such as an AR-15's controls, making them easier to handle for those with traditional firearm experience. Reliability means consistent performance shot after shot, a non-negotiable attribute when lives are potentially on the line. Cost and availability. Finally, consider the cost and availability of the less lethal weapon you're interested in. These tools can vary significantly in price, from relatively affordable options like basic stun guns to more sophisticated systems like the Pepperball VKs, which can run into higher price ranges. Assess your budget and determine which features are must-haves versus nice-to-haves. Additionally, think about the ongoing costs, such as replacement cartridges for tasers or CO2 canisters for pneumatic launchers. Availability is also crucial. Ensure you can easily purchase the weapon and any necessary supplies. Some less lethal weapons might also have restrictions based on local laws, so make sure the device you choose is legal to own and use in your area. So, with everything we just talked about, are you looking to buy a less lethal weapon for home defense? Sound off in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video if you found it helpful or entertaining. Thanks for watching.